Dear students, welcome to today's session. Today's class will be seeing the format of receipts and payments account. Format of receipts and payments account. In previous class, I told you what are the items to be entered in receipts and payments account. What are the items to be entered? All receipts, all cash receipts and all cash payments have to be entered. So when you are entering, you need not see whether they belong to the current year. You can enter the previous year as well as the subsequent year items also. Then all items which are of capital nature and revenue nature, both can be entered. The opening balance, you have to start with the opening balance of cash and bank, that should be on the debit side. So when the opening balance on the debit side, the closing balance of cash and bank should be on the credit side. Suppose bank overdraft is given, means the overdraft should go to the opposite side, that is the opening balance of overdraft, bank overdraft should go to the credit side and the closing balance of bank overdraft will come on the debit side. Is it clear? Now I will show you the format. Show the format in the screen. You just look to the screen, so you will see what are the items entered there. Just understand the format, read the format, then we can go to the sums. Look on to the screen. Format of receipts and payments. Debit side receipts, credit side payments. The first item is there, two balance brought down, that is cash in hand and cash at bank. Then all revenue receipts, two subscription, two entrance fees, two general donation, two grant in aid, two sale of old newspapers, two interest on investment, two dividend, two locker rent received, two rent received, two sundry receipts. Then capital receipts, both revenue receipts and capital receipts, both should be entered. Next is the capital receipts, two life membership fees, two donation for specific purpose, two legacies, two endowment fund, to sale of fixed assets, to sale of investments, to receipt for specific purpose or fund, to interest on specific fund investments, to balance carried down, that is if it is overdraft. Okay. So all receipts, whatever you are receiving, all cash receipts should be put on the debit side. Next, go to the payment side. The first item will be buy balance brought down, bank overdraft. Then revenue payments, buy salaries, buy rent paid, buy electricity charges, buy postage, buy rent and taxes, buy insurance, buy advertisement, buy telephone charges, buy entertainment expenses, audit fees, repairs, buy upkeep of ground, buy conveyance charges, buy newspapers and periodicals, buy office expenses, buy gardening expenses, buy sundry expenses. Same way all capital payments, by fixed assets, by investments, by repayment of loan, by balance carried down, that is cash in hand and cash at bank. So all these are the payments, that is the revenue payments and capital payments. So it's very simple. Whatever you are receiving, you put on received, R is the clue. So whatever you are receiving, you put on the receipt side. Paid salaries, paid wages, paid electricity, paid for purchasing furniture purchased. So whatever is that paid purchases like that, all the word P is a clue for you. So there everything should be put on the payment side. Then write all the receipts on the debit side, write all the payments on the credit side, then find out the balance. Understood? So this is the format of receipts and payments account. Next we will go to question number 1, exercise sums. Question number 1 from your textbook, page number 71. You can see the question on the screen. From the information given below, prepare receipts and payments account of Kurunji Sports Club for the year ended 31st December 2018. Cash in hand 1/1/2018 4,000, salaries paid 3,000, life membership fees received 10,000, subscription receipt 15,000, rent received 2,000, paid for printing charges 2,500, lockers rent received 1,000, tournament receipts 14,000, tournament expenses 10,500, investments purchased 25,000. As I already explained to you what is the format, how to prepare this receipts and payments account. You have to write all the receipts and the opening balances on opening balance of cash and bank on the debit side, and all the payments and the closing balance of cash and bank on the credit side. It is very simple. Wherever the word received is coming R, we have put on the receipt side. Wherever the word payments, purchases, paid, it is coming means put on the payment side. Okay. So you have to start like this in the books of Kurunji Sports Club for the year ended 31st December 2018. So receipts, put the format payments, rupees, credit, then debit, receipts, payments, receipts on the debit side, payments on the credit side. Okay. So we'll go one by one. The first item, what is the first item? See the first item, cash in hand 1/1/2018 4,000. So that you write here. So opening balance must come here. 2 balance brought down. Under that you write cash in hand. Put it in the second column, outer column or second column, 4,000. Okay. Suppose overdraft means you have to put it in this side. If it is overdraft's opening balance, you have to write it on the payment side. Okay. Salaries paid 3,000. That is payments by salaries. What we are paying, write on the payment side 3,000. Next is a life membership fees received, that is rupees 10,000. Received, receipts. So write here 2 life membership fees, that is rupees 10,000. Then next item is subscription receipt 15,000. That is also received, receipts. So subscription 15,000. Next rent received 2,000. 2 again, that is also receipts. Rent received 2,000. Next paid for printing charges, payments by printing charges 2,500. Okay. Next locker rent received 1,000. Locker rent received, that is a receipts 2 locker rent rupees 1,000. The tournament receipts 14,000. 2 tournament receipts 14,000. Next tournament expenses 10,500 by tournament expenses, that is payment. Tournament expenses 10,500. Then the last is the investment purchased 25,000. Again it is purchased, so payments by investment 25,000. Understood? All the receipts, first I started with the opening balance of cash in hand, then I have written all what we have received. Okay. Here I have written all the payments. Now you add both. Find whether the debit is more or the credit is more. So here the debit, the total, put the total of the debit side, this side is greater. So what is the total here? Is 646. The total is 46,000. Debit side is more. So here the debit side is more. So bring the cash balance, carry it down, cash in hand. So that is 5,000. So when you add up the debit side, you are getting 46,000, and when you add credit side, you are getting only 41,000. So 46,000 minus this 41,000, you will get the closing balance. It is the cash in hand. That is the answer. Understood? Hope you understood, children, how to prepare this receipts and payments account. Thank you.